Hello, this is J Heid coming to you from Houston, Texas. New Orleans born blues musician, singer, songwriter, and gourmet chef. I'm about to do my first cooking show project. And in this project, I'm going to try to do some food that you've never seen before. The background music in this video is going to be a song that I wrote called Chasing UFOs, and you can see that song and hear it with the lyrics in full at www.reverbnation.com/AljHeid. Preheat the oven at 400 degrees. Take a whole eggplant, we'll cut it in half, and we're going to bake it for about 20 minutes. Lay it in the baking pan with about a half an inch of water, and now we're going to put it in the oven and bake it for about 20 minutes. Moving right along, we're going to cut these red bell peppers in half, because in the last 10 minutes the eggplant in the oven, we're going to put these in the oven with it and kind of pre-cook them a little bit so that when we bake it later it won't take as long. Once they're cut, we're going to cut the seed portion out of it like this. Okay, we're going to cook the red bell pepper in with the eggplant for another 20 minutes. The eggplant will be in there for about a total of 30 minutes. And you have to make sure that there's water in the pan, that it doesn't dry out. We have a half a large white sweet onion here. We fanned it. See the fan? Diced. We took 6 baby carrots and we cut them like this. And then when we got them in this stage, then we cut them like this small. We took 1 stalk of celery, we split it like this, cut it in half, cut it small like this. We have a couple of baby bell peppers, we took them out of it. We're going to cut them the same way like this, and then we're going to dice them like this. And we have some green onion here that we cut up, and this we're going to use is like the finishing touch of vegetable. Well, you can see here I actually put ice on the eggplant in the baking pan once I took it out the oven so that it will cool down faster. Okay, we're going to start to cook the ground beef mixture right now, and normally I always use these heavy black iron skillets to cook in. So I'm going to add a couple of drops of sesame oil. A couple of drops of olive oil. We have a pound and a half of 93.7 ground beef. Chop that up in the pan and let it start cooking. Now we have the ground beef cooking, and it's starting to get brown. We've chopped it up a little. We're going to add our onion and carrot celery seasoning mix and stir that in. Alright, as that's cooking down, we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of chopped garlic. Okay, up until now we've been cooking this on high. Now we're going to cut the temperature down to about 3 and add the different seasonings to it. A little crushed red bell pepper, oregano leaves, chili powder, black pepper, and basil leaves. Okay, now that the eggplant is cooled off, we drained the ice off of it, and it's pretty soft. And this is how easy it is that it comes out of it. You take one of these large fish, lay it in your hand, and you do this. And the eggplant meat comes right out of it, just like that. Now the eggplant meat is in the pan, you can just do this. Because it's already cooked, it's soft. All you're doing is kind of dicing it up a little bit. The eggplant stuffing that we took, the eggplant meat, and we're going to put it in with this, the ground meat mix. And stir it. 1 cup of Uncle Ben's rice. The only thing we added to it was the water, and we put 1 of these beef bouillon cubes. We added some salt to this. We sprinkled it with some salt, probably about a teaspoon maybe. And we added the green onions in, and we simmered it for about 15 minutes. Now we're getting ready to add rice to it. We're going to probably add about 2 cups of cooked rice. Here's the rice right here. Okay, here's the rice being folded into it. Now we're going to add some breadcrumbs to the mixture to kind of dry it and give it some body. Not a lot, maybe about a little more than a tablespoon. Okay, that was Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. Okay, now we stuff the bell peppers lightly like this where they're kind of even. We're going to put a block of cheese in the inside of them. This is feta. I've done it with mozzarella, and you can do them with any kind of cheese you want. But once you put the cheese in it like this, then we're going to put more stuffing over the top of it, sprinkle it with breadcrumbs, and put it in the oven. Okay, now we top them off like this. Then we're going to sprinkle some breadcrumbs on it, a little water in the pan, and we're going to bake them at 375. Okay, now that we have them stuffed, breadcrumbs on top, water in the pan, and we're putting them back in the oven for about another 20 minutes, and they're on 375. Okay, now here we are 20 minutes later, and we have the finished product. These stuffed bell peppers have about 4 ounces of ground beef in each one of them. Total cooking time on this is about an hour. If you cook the rice while the eggplant's in the oven, you cook the ground beef, get the mixture going while the eggplant is cooling off. Put it open like this, and you can see the melted cheese in the middle of it, the melted feta. If it would be mozzarella, it may run out a little more. Well, that's it. This is the eggplant stuffed bell pepper. Bon appetit.